Have you heard of boomer bad news drops?
Oh, no, but I can tell I'm going to like this.
Have you ever gotten a random text from your boomer parents that details someone's morbid health issues?
Yes.
Think random text like, he's gone.
Who is this time?
This is
Mom?
known as the boomer bad news drop, and it's when your parents or older relatives casually send alarming news with zero context.
Oh, my God. I love it.
My mom does that like every time one of her friends dies. And it's sad because, they're in their 80s. And so the friends are dying. And she's like, well, I'm running out of friends. This guy died too. Like, oh.
They say here,
sorry.
like, boomer bad news drop is like randomly admitting they had surgery but didn't want to bother anyone. Or out of the blue describing your uncle's platelet count from a recent blood draw.
Or they send you a picture of something growing on them like,
Yes.
what do you think this is? I'm like, I don't know, shingles? Like, it doesn't look good. I think maybe instead of checking with me, you should check with your doctor.
Therapists say a lot of boomers were raised to treat emotions like facts instead of conversations. So instead of easing into difficult news, they just drop it mid-sentence and keep moving. People on Reddit think it's because boomers love to be the first ones to give bad news, especially if it's bad medical news.
Oh. Well,
So-
the older you get, the more interesting health becomes, though. That
Younger
is the thing.
generations are bonding over the boomer bad news drop. Earlier you brought it up, and it was one of those things that I didn't have a chance to cut in with, but you mentioned your parents are celebrating their 60th anniversary. And recently I forget why I looked it up. I was doing a story or something, and I don't even think I used the stat, but baby boomers are the generation that brought us not one divorce, but multiples. That's where a lot of kids came up going, oh my gosh, I have 2 stepmoms and 5 step sisters and brothers.
Right.
And that's that boomer generation is the one that sort of popularized that. I don't know all the things that went into it. Probably that forced you get out of high school and you marry someone and you start a life. And
Well, my mom was knocked up with me, and my dad did the right thing.
Right. He did. What do you mean?
Well, that's, I feel like if you're not in a relationship and you knock somebody up, getting married is maybe like a too soon of a step.
Well, it is certainly what younger people today wouldn't do.
Right.
They wouldn't automatically go, well, we've got to get married.
Right.
Baby boomers have the highest lifetime divorce rate of any generation. This is where we got the almost half of marriages end in divorce. It's from the boomer generation, and they're also known as the divorce revolution generation.
Well, the times were changing. I mean, if you talk about people who were born in the, from 45 to 1960, or is it, I think it's 50 to 65. Who cares?
46 to 64 is the boomer generation.
So that is, my mom is right in that. And I feel like before that, maybe people just stuck it out. But things were changing for women. Things were changing in the country. There just were so many changes during that period that it's not surprising. Like, why do I have to be home with the kids? I want to have a career too, or whatever situation it might have been. But it's interesting. It was very much more about me and my needs and wants than it was about a family and how it all worked together.
Known as the divorce revolution, they're also now being known as or pioneering the gray divorce, which is the 50 and over divorce, which is the kids are now gone and I don't have to put up with this crap.
Oh, that's interesting.
Bye.
Yeah. Well, people are way more, I think, healthy. Medical advances have been made. Like, people can live a full, great life. Like, you can be 60 years old, divorce somebody, and be like, I might still have 20 plus good years left.
My
Do
boy.
it. Get divorced. Do it.
What are you doing?
You're going to get divorced?
I'm not.
No, not you, but someone who's thinking about it. Who's like, oh, well.
Yeah, if
I've
you're
made it this
miserable,
far.
go ahead. Yeah, I know. But that's honestly right. Oh, I've made it this far in jail. Yeah, I'm just going to stay. No, let's get out of here.
You can have a whole
See what
nother
else is out there.
chapter.
Right?
Yeah.
You can have a whole nother era.
I think it's really interesting, though, that there are your parents going 60 years, and
And
you're
not-
saying it. They weren't even together at the time.
I know. Well,
when-
they were together, but they were newly together.
How newly?
Not that longly.
Like, were they already saying "I love you" to each other?
Not really sure where they were at that. I think they were. But my dad got with my mom, and then I think they went on a break, and he drove all the way across the country to California to meet this girl, Susie Calendar is her name.
Susie Calendar.
She's the Whitey Doreen in their life. And he went out there because he was like, I think that was the girl. I think that's the one that got away. He went out there, stayed at her somewhere in California, stayed for a couple days, and then she was like, yeah, it's not happening. I'm not.
Susie Calendar
Susie
said no
Calendar
thanks.
was like, no thanks, Gentry.
Go home, Boston.
Off you go. And he drove back.
To your mom.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom was like, yeah, honey,
I
I'll
think
take
so.
you back.
I think that's how it went.
What?
Well, and I think at that point he walks back in the door and she's all, I'm pregnant.
Oh!
I'm like, Mom, if you could send a timeline, that'd be great.
60 years later, they're still happiest couple in the country.
I wouldn't say that, but they are doing fine. People work it out. But also my Uncle Peter, Drunkle Peter, and my Aunt Penny, who are my dad's brother and sister, all married in 1966 and are all still alive and celebrating their 60th anniversaries
Do
this
you
year.
know if your parents were ever like on the brink?
Oh, yes.
Oh, they were.
I lived through it
Oh.
several times. They were on the brink.
Really?
Yes.
And yet, here they still are.
I know.
60 years,
And
like that's a
they
big
do
deal.
seem wicked happy.
Well-
Ever since they retired and moved to Florida. It's the law. on the
Life
East
is
Coast.
good.
Yeah.
800-400-3697. That's our text number. What do you have to say? Maddie will tell us.
Oh, lots of stuff here. 415, one time my mom messaged me, Pop died while I was on vacation. I freaked out and then found out she was trying to tell me the Pope had died.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. Mom. Sheesh.
Yikes.
510 OMG, this just happened to me in real life. My daughter got a text message from her dad's mom saying her uncle had stage 4 kidney failure. She didn't realize it was so serious, and then he passed away before we could say goodbye to him. But we were at the funeral. Sad face. That's sad.
Jeez. You guys are dropping sad bombs on us now. There's nothing we can really do to help you with that.
415, Maddie, fellow single person in her 50s here. I see you hating on the dating apps, and no offense to the rest of the show. I love you guys so much, but you just don't get it. App dating is so hard. Y'all have no idea.
We don't. It's true. And I've never heard anyone raving about the apps
Well, I bet there are people who've scored.
because they're already off. When they did it
Right.
on their first, it's like Billy. He hooked right up with this lady and right off into the sunset
But
with
he
her.
put effort in. Like, I thought you were supposed to kind of half-ass it so you don't seem too desperate. But he had photos taken. He's like, I'm not going to put up some... He's a marketing guy.
Oh,
He's
boy.
like, you can't just put up some janky... He got pictures taken with good lighting. Put those up. He's a...
He actually
I
tried
gotta
to
write
find
down.
someone.
I gotta find out. I gotta write down and find out like the best ways to describe myself without being too wordy. And what are you doing?
You got to brand yourself.
He branded
he did it
himself.
right, and he
And
wound up with someone.
When he
Boom.
met people, he was like, "So I see you like he's really getting into these chats." And then he'd go, "I got no response," and I'm all, "Well, yeah, I think you're going too hard. Like, maybe just say hi." And he's like, "That's not how it's done." And he did end up meeting someone, so
Yeah.
he knew. I'd be like, "Hi."
I'm Vinny the whole time.
Yeah.
You want a piece of this, huh? You'd be lucky to get me.
Oh,
been
that's
cool
me.
since
Hey, right back.
babyhood.
Right back if this sounds attractive to you.
Right.
925, online dating comment. Maddie said he doesn't want a text friend. I hear a lot of men saying this about dating apps, but conversely, many women say they want to chat for a bit so they can see if they think the man is safe to meet up with in person. So there has to be a compromise. Juliet and
That is true.
Mantika,
Meeting up with
listening
a
on
stranger.
Odyssey. I'm just like, Google me. I'm like, here's my name. You can Google me. I'm safe.
Oh, you want them to Google you?
Well,
I get it.
I can see why you need to chat for a little bit. I don't want
Oh, yeah, a
I
little
wouldn't
bit.
want a pen pal either. Like, I didn't come here to have a pen pal. Like, that's not what I'm doing. But I get that you've got to sort of have some rapport and some You throw a
Sure.
joke in and they don't go, what the did you just say? You need to have that, like, we connect. We there's hope.
What? Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinny.
Ding, 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 ding.